Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, long ass title. It is the continuation of the prequel series that came out. That's 2011. It's currently sitting at 81% on Rotten Tomatoes, 79% audience score. Abdul, what did you think of this movie?
I thought it was enjoyable. I do think this was the weakest out of the Planet of the Apes movies. I think I might rate this below the first one. It's not bad. It wasn't the worst. I just think like what we were exposed to from 2 and 3, especially how much the movies kind of peaked. I think like I can't give this Noah guy the same love I gave to Caesar. I just can't. Like it was kind of like a very generic story, you know, when you really think about it. It is kind of like, let me revenge my dad and, you know, save my family type of thing. It's like whatever. Whereas the rest, the original storyline that we were exposed to was like, I don't know, it was like unfolding in a lot better way. I don't know. And also I don't really think we got exposed to the villain enough. Like you were talking about, I think that was kind of like a real misstep on them where I'm like, I don't really see the evilness here. And yeah, like I don't know. I didn't complain about it, but it wasn't boring. It was just definitely some dry moments in the movie where I'm like, it ain't hitting like I wanted to. But
no,
yeah.
I definitely feel that. The villain is, I guess, it's time, because this movie drags the fuck on for like just no reason, bro. The beginning was cool. Get exposed to like, it's been 300 years since, you know, the last movie after Caesar's death, whatever. Just a whole generation of apes. First couple minutes is cool, and then, you know, some shit happens and it's dragging the fuck on. Like these niggas just traveling, I don't know how far, but I assume far as shit, and we are there because it feels like it's far as shit. This is a long ass fucking way to the villain of the story, who we don't get to see until like, I guess 45 minutes to the end of the movie.
30,
Proximus Caesar, who I like that I wouldn't really call him a villain. It's more of just like a person going about doing the right thing the wrong way.
So a villain.
I did like
their Magneto.
No, like what he was doing made sense. It's like, yo, I need to get these weapons to prepare my people, my apes, whatever, for like, we don't want to go back in cages. These humans are trying to put us back in cages. We're not going back to those times. Like, we here now. We gonna get these weapons. We gonna protect ourselves. I'm building us a kingdom. This new guy Noah, I like him. I think maybe in the next movie we might see him grow some more. Right now it's just like
pause.
Yeah, we didn't really get to see him throw hands or anything like that. Like I did like the whole like the bird or eagles or whatever that they trained. I thought that was a cool angle, but I didn't really get the sense of like adventure in this movie.
No, like
I felt like it was just kind of like, okay, I need to go find my people, and then in the next scene you have the human, and it's like the human stuff is really half explained, and even though we get what's happening, it's like everything what was his name, Proximus or something at the end explained kind of came true. Like he didn't really seem that bad at the end of the movie at all. Like I didn't really get a villainous aspect from him, even though you were saying like he's holding them prisoners. I'm like,
not prisoners.
It seemed like they was chilling to me.
They were slaves, sir. They were slaves. Dude was trying to argue with me that these apes weren't slaves. I was like, he went to their crib, kidnapped them, and brought them here, and now they working on opening his fucking business.
Like Black History to me.
He said, give them food and housing, but can they leave?
Maybe. I mean, where do you want to go?
Yeah, there you
home,
go.
nigga, what you need? They had a home already.
The cage is your home.
No, I didn't really get, like, again, it felt like stagnated, because I thought there was gonna be something along the movie. Maybe Noah's gonna like learn and adapt and implement, but like we got the hint of it from the first like 20 minutes where like the bird doesn't come to him or some shit, and we're like, okay, obviously it's gonna come back later. Then lo and behold, that happens. But it's like we didn't really see him train. We didn't really see him get any like new perspective or understanding. We kind of just saw him like, I need to save my village, and through, I don't know, while I'm doing this, I guess I shouldn't kill the human that's with me that don't really give a fuck about me either. And I guess that's like kind of where I remember even Tierna was saying that we were watching, and I'm like, if the movie ends where she just fucks them over, I don't know if I like this movie like that. But I guess maybe I'll give it some grace and say maybe this is preparing for the next few, where maybe we'll see something in space or something like that. Like maybe this needs to just advance to like another thing where right now it's not hitting like I would want it to.
It is a good movie. I do agree with you where it's the weaker of the new trilogy series, whatever going on. The original trilogy is still the fucking best. From like, it got progressively better and better. I'm hoping the next movie we get to see, whatever, I hope this is better. I think it's hard to come into a world you already know, but it's like 300 years into the future, and now you gotta re-explain the whole world again and shit like that. Introduce these new characters. So I'm hoping the next movie is just the story's better. Show the villain more. Again, we're going to see Proximus for all of 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I think not to make like one sidebar is just I should have waited for this movie to go on streaming or DVD.
Oh shit! It made you regret that bad?
This was worth seeing in theaters. That's all I'm saying. It was good, but it was like I could have waited.
See this? It wasn't a bad movie. It was a little disappointment. My expectations were really high because I just came off the high that was the third one. This was kind of a letdown, but I think it's still good. I think it's still a good movie.